Which team will have the best offense next season?
I'm going to say the Cleveland Browns. I mean, last year it was Kansas City by a lot, right? Yeah. They lost Kareem Hunt. Obviously, the Saints are going to have a good offense, the Rams, this and that. But when I look at Cleveland, guys, let's separate the season last year.
Okay.
The Hugh Jackson time and the Kitchens time, right? Like, let's see, because you can cut the season in half, 8 weeks, 8 weeks. So what happened weeks 9 through 17? No Hugh Jackson, and this is without Odell Beckham Jr. or Kareem Hunt, who's not only taken off of Kansas City, the best offense, but added to the Browns eventually this season. Okay. The Browns, Baker Mayfield, 8.6 yards per attempt, weeks 9 through 17. That trails only Patrick Mahomes, 8.7 yards for the highest in the league. Baker was a rookie last year. I mean,
so
Mahomes
he was second to Patrick Mahomes,
in yards
basically.
per attempt.
That's impressive.
But basically tied with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I didn't realize his numbers were that good.
Second half of the season. Okay. Baker is Mahomes is playing for the second year. Baker was a real rookie last year. Not just he'd been in the league and now he's taken over. He was starting under center for the first time. Okay. Browns ranked 28th in expected points added per 100 snaps before the change. After the change, new coach, 3rd points added per 100 snaps, expected points added. Browns were 1st in yards per play in the league, weeks 9 through 17. So when you look at the offense, once Hugh Jackson was gone, it was crazy good. Now here's the question. Does Odell Beckham Jr., do he and Kareem Hunt make the offense better or worse? Because they didn't have that far to go to be number one.
Yeah.
And you've taken Kareem Hunt off the Chiefs? I'm going to say with an improving Baker Mayfield and all these weapons, they're in fact going to be the best offense in the league this year.
Hey, you awake?
I'm wide awake. I just want to know what sauce you drinking. You and all you folks out there that love you some Cleveland Browns, who ain't done a damn thing yet. It's just absolutely positively amazing to me. Listen, has anybody taken into consideration the fact that I am not saying that Odell Beckham Jr. can't play. I am not saying that because Odell Beckham Jr. is a star.
No question.
Jarvis Landry can ball. Baker Mayfield was impressive. He completed 63% of his passes, not 73%. Not 75% like Drew Brees, not 68 or 69% like Andrew Luck. I'm sorry, Patrick Mahomes was balling. Last time I checked, he played for the AFC Championship game. Last time I checked, that brother's coming back. Last time I checked, Travis Kelce's coming back with him. Tyreek Hill's coming back with him. Sammy Watkins, I think he's still there. Let me tell you something right now. I got Kansas City as a better offense. I got the Indianapolis Colts as a better offense with Andrew Luck, T.Y. Hilton, Mack, and the crew. I got the New Orleans Saints as a better offense. And see, I sound like the bad guy. I sound like the Grinch that's trying to steal Christmas because, my God, we are so caught up in this. See, this is Max Kellerman, and this is you. This is the criminal. This is the criminal part of Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman is usually the price. How many times have I called him Spot Kellerman? No emotion whatsoever. It's not about the fans.
Countless.
It's not about the fans. Oh, it's not about how they feel. Oh, Stephen A., oh, no. I mean, here are the numbers, and here's what they show. But who's caught up in the sauce now? That's Max Kellerman. You can sit up there and throw all the numbers to me all you want to. You know what's really going on with you, Max Kellerman? You in love with Baker Mayfield. He can do no wrong. He can do no wrong right now.
Kind of like the sexy team, the hot team.
The sexy team. I mean, Max, you got it all going on. You don't even care about Lake Erie. Doesn't even matter to you. You caught up in Baker Mayfield.
Max would want to party with those dudes. He knows they'd be a good time.
You caught up in Odell Beckham Jr. Now on the team.
These are all good reasons to like the team.
I'm just saying, this is what you're talking about. I didn't even bring up Lake Erie. I could because you know what? That wind coming off of Lake Erie, particularly with Kareem Hunt not being there for the first 8 games, even though Nick Chubb is
How's Nick Chubb? Is he pretty good?
I like Nick Chubb. I like him a lot.
Nick Chubb's pretty good.
Listen. I like a lot of these cats. Njoku as well. He was just here. I like a lot of them. Don't get me wrong. I am in no way saying they can't play. I'm in no way saying that I don't expect improvement. A matter of fact, I love what Dorsey has done to the point. I want to be very, very clear. I like the future of the Cleveland Browns. But I'm saying this year.
I'm saying the future is now.
Yeah, that's right. The first year together.
Yep.
And Max is going. I just gave you 3 to 4 automatically.
This is what
I said, hold on. Kansas City, Indy, New Orleans, before I blink. Those names come to my mind.
Listen, I
don't even think about Cleveland that much. Are you kidding me?
You're talking about Baker Mayfield completed this percentage. I'm talking about, I made the whole point of my statement was there was the first half under Hugh Jackson. That's one thing.
Right.
And there was the second half under the man who's now his head coach. That's another thing. And the second half, they were an elite offense. So you're taking an elite offense from the second half of last year, and now you're asking, is there reason to believe they'll be better? The quarterback's in his second season. Odell Beckham Jr. is on the team, and so is Kareem Hunt later in the season. Now, I just want to read you a few things here, Stephen A.
Lord. Go ahead.
Because you accuse me of being emotional, but you are being quite illogical.
No. I am usually the emotional one. I will confess. I am saying to you, I am shocked.
You are being illogical.
I'm being illogical.
You are being illogical. That's right.
I'm being illogical.
Now,
go ahead, Max Kellerman. Go ahead.
Let's go over the skills players.
Okay, go ahead.
From last week.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield, most passing touchdowns by a rookie in NFL history, 27. Nick Chubb, most rushing yards all time by a Browns rookie.
Go ahead.
Kareem Hunt led the league in rushing in 2017. That's the recent past. Yep. Odell Beckham Jr. has the second most receiving yards per game in NFL history. Jarvis Landry has the most receptions in his first 5 seasons in NFL history. Njoku's a top 10 tight end in receiving yards and in receptions.
Right.
Like, do you understand what the collection of talent that's all either in their primes or on their way to it?
Oh, yeah, I totally do.